Okay, guys. Hey, I'm not really here to do anything big. I just want to talk about this latest, interview that came up between. I'm gonna say it wrong, but Tai Yasue and GameSpeed, who are talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, or I think it is, and 2.8. So, GameSpeed starts with one of the things I find interesting about Kingdom Hearts is the combat system. It's gotten a little bit flashier and more complex as the series goes along. Is that a challenge when designing the final chapter prologue in Kingdom Hearts 3? Is it something that you felt that you need to rein in, or did you want to make it more complex? Tai Yasue replies with our handheld games, we did a lot of experimentation with new systems. With 0.2 and 2.8, we're coming back to the basics. I guess, but at the same time, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 is sort of like a continuation of Birth by Sleep. So we want to incorporate a lot of moves from Birth by Sleep, Aqua's magical spells, for example, and her style changes. We wanted to change towards an enhanced version of that. That move looks a lot flashier, but at the same time not too difficult. We have the same sort of command menu as the numbered titles, 2 and 3. That's very similar in 0.2. It's sort of a mixture between Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3. Both aspects of the game are coming together. So yeah, I mean, like, basically he's saying that, it's going to be the same thing. Well, the style of 2.8 is going to be the same as 1 and 2. So yeah, that's kind of what I already thought, but it's good it's good to know again. Next up, GameBeat says, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in America in 2006. Since then, the series has had a number of games on handhelds. They're still important to the overarching story. Do these complications make it easier for players to catch up? Definitely. The story is very complex. There's a lot of threads. Right now, we're sort of depicted the Dark Seeker side. Oh, wait, what? There's a lot of threads. Right now, we're sort of depicted the Dark Seeker side, and all the portables as well. Wait, what do they mean by that? I'm going to go back to that in a second. We wanted, when we were planning for Kingdom Hearts 3, when we were planning, I'm sorry. We wanted all of our previous Kingdom Hearts titles in HD so everyone could play them again. New players can be introduced to the Kingdom Hearts series. Okay. Basically, they're saying here that basically the story is going to be complex, but it should be easy for, I guess, new fans to come and pick up a game to play it, which I think is a little weird, but I don't know. But the thing that kind of caught my eye is they said, right now, we're sort of depicted the Dark Seeker side. Wait, what did they mean by that? I'm going to say it one more time. Right now, we're sort of depicted the Dark Seeker side, and all the portables as well. Don't know what they mean by that, but I'll move on. GameBeats goes on to say, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was at E3, but Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't made an appearance at the show. Is a reason to hold it back from E3? The translation is kind of off, but Yasue replies with, it was a difficult decision for us. We want to share as much as possible. We're excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, but 2.8 we're releasing globally at the beginning of December. We wanted to concentrate on that first. We want what's best for the moment. We're currently making 3 and 2.8 at the same time, but we wanted to concentrate on 2.8 right now. So that's actually kind of cool. So apparently, they were really thinking about having Kingdom Hearts 3 playable at E3. And if they did, I would have been so disappointed because I wanted to. If they actually brought that game to E3, Kingdom Hearts 3, I would have been so sad because I wanted to go. I would have wanted to go so bad. I mean, I already wanted to go to E3 because of 2.8 because I knew it was going to be a playable demo. But if they had Kingdom Hearts 3 there, I may actually have been crying if I actually found out. Okay. But yeah, they said that we're currently making Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2.8 at the same time, but they're concentrating on 2.8 right now. So, they're making it side by side, but at the same time, their main focus is 2.8. I don't know, it sounds like they're focusing a little bit more 2.8. But anyway, GameBeat, I'm sorry, one more thing. Okay, good. Anyway, GameBeat, you talk about experiments with the battle system. It's seen a lot of variety. It had a mana system, like in the first game, and cooldowns in some of the recent games. What worked best for Kingdom Hearts? Yasue replies with, each has its own fun aspects, but I don't think the magical point system using MP is very accessible. That's worked well, but we don't want to do the same thing over and over again. In Kingdom Hearts 3 and 0.2, we want to enhance this system for the next generation. Using magical spells, we wanted the environments and enemies to react in a meaningful way. It doesn't just explode, it lingers on afterwards. If you shoot a blizzard, for example, it creates a place where you can skate on the ground. We wanted the magic to dynamically interact with the environments. So yeah, that's cool. And we saw that in the games. Like, basically they're saying that, like, after you use, like, some kind of magic, like blizzard or something, is going to leave, like, an after effect. And we've seen that in the game, you know, in the 2.8 demo. You know, when Aqua, she makes that blizzard, it leaves a trail that she can, like, glide on. So that's really, really cool. And the thing about the whole MP thing, in the Kingdom Hearts 1, okay, I kind of partially, in Kingdom Hearts 2, I kind of wish they brought that back for Kingdom Hearts 2, the whole MP thing for Kingdom Hearts 1. But I see why, because I guess it does get kind of annoying. But I just like the way that they did the whole MP thing in Kingdom Hearts 1. Next up, when the series started, the Final Fantasy element was very important, not just in story but in gameplay. The magic came directly from Final Fantasy, as did the summons. A lot of those aspects seem less prominent now that Kingdom Hearts has developed more of its own identity. It is fair to say you're doing more things that are unique to Kingdom Hearts. Yasue replies with, as a whole, the story and worlds and the gameplay, everything we incorporate, we want aspects of the Disney world throughout. For the combat systems as well, we don't want to have that much for 0.2, but having Disney aspects combined with Sora's aspects is important. Obviously, the worlds, for example, we don't want them all to be Kingdom Hearts original worlds. We want the rich Disney worlds as well as the original worlds. Okay, that's really cool too. You know, I like original worlds, but I guess I do want, you know, the Disney worlds too. Like, I want to have a good balance of original and Disney, because, you know, like, if you don't know, and they're basically in Kingdom Hearts 3, they're going to have Mount Olympus, they're going to have Baymax's world from Big Hero 6, and they're going to have the Tangled world. And the only thing I do want to have in there, just to let you know, Frozen. Frozen, please, please, please give me Frozen. But also, though, if they actually do Frozen, I'm going to be kind of confused because, you know, it's been said that Tangled and Frozen are in the same world. So, yeah, but still, I mean, like, overall, I still want Frozen bad. Anyway, oh, and I'm sorry, and one more thing. They were saying that basically from Final Fantasy, they kind of were copying that in the beginning, you know, back when Kingdom Hearts 1 first came out, but now it really has its own unique identity. So it really shows how much, you know, it changed. Here we go. This next part is, at this point, we had a lot of playable Keyblade users. First Sora, then Riku, and many more. How do you differentiate all these characters from a gameplay standpoint? Okay, here we go. When we first come up with ideas for the characters, we have an essay sort of concept. For 0.2 Aqua, she's a female character, she's related to water, and she's very strong with magic. She's also very strong and elegant. You have these keywords for each character, enemies, players, characters alike. To define them, that's very much linked up to the story. We want to interrogate these keywords into her movement and her abilities. Aqua uses powerful magic in a flashy way because she's a magical character. So yeah, you can kind of see that, you know, with every Keyblade wielder, you know, their name somehow, the name kind of somehow defines who they are. You know how, you know, with Aqua, she's related more to water and more magical. You know, when you hear Aqua, you think a more, like, I guess sleek and more elegant, a little bit more flashy. So yeah, basically they're saying that, like, the names kind of help define who they are. Anyway, why focus on Aqua for 0.2? Okay, here we go. Here's the good stuff. For 0.2, that was sort of the untold story that we hadn't shown our users yet. At the end of Birth by Sleep, she was trapped in a dark world. We felt we had to explain her story. When you have a good story, it makes you care about each character. Sora's adventures is intertwined with Aqua's story as well. We wanted to give players a reason to care about Aqua and her adventure. That way, when you play Kingdom Hearts 3, you understand Aqua's standpoint, and that makes Sora's experience richer as well. Okay. Whoa, wait, okay, this is basic. Wait, so they're saying that, they really wanted to explain her story about what happened while she was trapped in the Dark World, which they kind of did in the secret episode, The Birth by Sleep, but they really didn't go into it. And basically they're saying that they felt like they had to explain her story. They want the story of Aqua to intertwine with Sora's story. So, what? Wait, what do they mean by that? Do they mean that Sora, the stories of Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2.8 are really gonna be connected together? Like, they're really gonna have that strong of a connection? And they said that they wanted to give players a reason to care about Aqua in her adventure. Does that mean that what she does in the Realm of Darkness is going to be very important to Kingdom Hearts 3? Because, the game, Sora's going to start that game, you get to play as him in Kingdom Hearts 3. And they said that way, when you play Kingdom Hearts 3, you understand Aqua's standpoint. Now, what do they mean by this? They said her standpoint? So, is she gonna make like a statement? Is she gonna change somehow? And the only way we can really understand her is if we play 2.8? Because, wow, because, this is actually really good info that I had no idea about. I'm really glad I read this. But, wow. And that makes Sora's experience richer as well. So, yeah, I have no idea what that means, because, Kingdom Hearts 3 hasn't come out yet, but that's really good info. Okay. With Kingdom Hearts 3 tying up all these plot threads and being the last installment in this series of Kingdom Hearts, would you say there's a lot of pressure on that game specifically? Yazoo replies with, definitely. There's a lot of strings and a lot of strands in the previous Kingdom Hearts. They all come together. Right now we're depicting the Dark Seeker Saga with Xehanort and his group that Sora's battling. Them and the other Keyblade Masters will have a sort of showdown, and so I think everything is going to come together at the conclusion of the Dark Seeker Saga in Kingdom Hearts 3. Basically, they're saying that all of the storylines from 358/2 days, man, a mouthful, to Birth by Sleep, they're all of the stories are finally going to come together in Kingdom Hearts 3, and they're going to end in Kingdom Hearts 3. So it makes me wonder, they said that it's all going to end, all the plot threads are going to finally end in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's how it's going to end in the Dark Seeker Saga. So it makes me wonder, because there are some plot threads that may make you wonder, are certain characters going to come back? The big example is, Xion, her plot thread never was settled. So, they said all the plot threads are going to be finally concluded in Kingdom Hearts 3. And Xion's plot thread was that, she didn't want to go away, and then she did. So does that mean that they may bring her back? I don't know. But, okay, that's cool. So, everything is finally going to wrap up in Kingdom Hearts 3, all the threads that we have. So the new stuff, after the Dark Seeker Saga can begin. Okay. Let me see how much we have here. A lot of people want to know what the next Disney thing for Kingdom Hearts 3. A lot of people want to know what's the next Disney thing for Kingdom Hearts 3. Has it been stressful to keep up so many secrets about development? Like I said about not showing much of Kingdom Hearts 3 at this time, there's always a right time for everything. We want each announcement to be special. We want to exceed our fans' expectations, and we want to do it in a good way. We want to plan things out. The way we announce things, it's not that stressful, at least for me. Yeah, so basically, just like normal info, they're saying that, basically they're trying to plan things out smoothly and calmly and efficiently. Do you think there's a Do you think there's a chance that 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 could ever be bundled together in one package? We haven't really decided on bundles or how we'll set things up for how we'll sell those, No decision or announcement has been made. Yeah, if they do that, I'm gonna buy it like all together. I really am. I'm just gonna buy the whole thing all together. But I may. Well, actually, no. I probably won't because I'm gonna buy 2.8 this year. I am. Okay. Here we go. Next, 2.8. Is it just PlayStation 4 or is it also Xbox One? It's PlayStation 4 only. Yeah. I mean, no Xbox. I am really confused why they're making it Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, for Xbox, but okay. Anyway, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is a multi-platformer. Right. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, is there any fear of Xbox One owners feeling left out? Okay, here we go. Here's a mouthful. We're getting close to the end. Kingdom Hearts 3 is very much. It's a game that will be better if you understand all of the other stories, but at the same time, you can enjoy it without following the whole arc. As you know, all the Kingdom Hearts stories have a conclusion at the end of each Disney world. You can still enjoy that as well. For the whole arc, it might help to understand, but there's still a lot of fun in each Disney world. It says, it's a game that will get better if you understand all of the stories, but at the same time, you can enjoy it without following the whole arc. So, what? Like, say I never played a Kingdom Hearts game in my life. I could just play Kingdom Hearts 3 and I'll understand it? Because that's kind of what they're saying. Like, say, like, you miss, like, 1 or 2 games. Like, let's say I miss Kingdom Hearts 2 and maybe Birth by Sleep. I played all the other games. They're saying that when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I can still understand it. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take their word for it because I don't think they will say that unless they really knew. But, oh well, let's keep going. Oh, here we go. Well, yeah, we're at the end. What would you say makes up the Kingdom Hearts fan base? Is it Square Enix fans, or Disney fans, or this unique combination of the two? We have great fans. They are very passionate, warm, and very supportive. They're very special. For me, I think they're the reason why we're doing this. More than anything, compared to other games, it's hard to compare, but I feel they're warmer, nicer on the whole. To my honest opinion, they seem a lot nicer than some others. True. Like, there are some fan bases that are mean. Like, Call of Duty, there are some fan bases in Call of Duty that are mean. They will yell at you. They get, like, wild and crazy. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying the ones I've been in, at least, have been kind of crazy. But yeah, I have to say that this community as a whole has been way nicer, way more friendlier than a lot of other communities I've been in. So that's good to know. They've got a bit of Disney in them. I guess they're wonderful. Today I talked to a lot of people and they've been very supportive. And yeah, they have been. That's it, guys. That's the entire interview that came out. Thanks for listening. If you have any comments, leave it in the comments section below. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye.